My name is Lynda McIntyre, and I'm a registered and licensed dietitian, and I primarily work with cancer patients going through treatment with their families, and then afterwards we work together to help prevent recurrence of disease. Healthy eating is so important, and there's been such a shift in the emphasis of how we promote healthy eating. When I first started practicing, I only saw patients once they had developed an illness, and it was working with them on helping them to manage their symptoms of that illness. Now I see patients before they're sick, and I teach them about diet in relationship to staying healthy and preventing diseases like cancer, heart disease, diabetes, stroke. A healthier diet is really about eating more of the right types of foods, eating more fish, eating more whole grains, eating more nuts, eating more brightly colored fruits and vegetables, really eating from the rainbow. This is an excellent example of eating from the rainbow with all of the different colors. To really make sure you're eating the most nutritious foods, you want to find foods that are the deepest or darkest in color. Broccoli is a great example of this. Whole grains are a great way to get more fiber into your diet. Fiber is an important component of food for a number of reasons, and diets that are high in fiber tend to have decreased risk of both heart disease, diabetes, as well as some forms of cancer. When making choices on a healthy diet, the things to avoid are things that are particularly high in fat, especially animal fat. Also looking to limit the amount of salt or sodium in your diet. Really looking for foods that have very short ingredient lists. Whole foods, foods that come from the ground are important to look for. Superfoods are foods that are high in either antioxidants or anti-inflammatories. Both properties are important in foods to help to prevent diseases. Superfoods include broccoli, carrots, cauliflower, all of the berries like blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, as well as apples, apricots, and also spices can fall into the superfood category like cinnamon, ginger, and turmeric. When patients change their diet, they have so much more energy. They're so much more productive. I also see patients that come in and they have family members that may have developed heart disease or diabetes or cancer, and by changing their diet they're able to avoid developing these illnesses themselves and go on to live much longer, more productive lives.